Celebrities love acting untouchable until they cross paths with someone who literally roasts people for a paycheck. Matt Rife didn't hesitate for a second during his Netflix Christmas special. He came out swinging with a sharp jab at Khloe Kardashian. It wasn't just a joke, it felt like a full-on holiday audit of her entire face timeline, laid out loud and proud for everyone watching.
Bro, how many Black Santas have been in the Kardashian house, like each year? I've never had a Black Santa, but it sounds like a good time. But also, can you imagine Lamar Odom as Santa Claus? If you don't know who Lamar Odom is, he's the huge black basketball player that Khloe Kardashian used to look like. Yeah, she's had a little Christmas magic done, just a little bit.
Santa pulled up with gifts, and Khloe pulled up with some very noticeable upgrades, not long after Kevin Hart got exposed for cheating. The timing had people side-eyeing everything, and the internet definitely clocked it fast. Then Charlamagne tried stepping in to poke at the situation, clearly testing the waters and seeing how far he could push it.
You're my rib, that's my wife, you're up here.
But what's your favorite side to have with your ribs?
Well, shut up, man. Shut up. That's a great joke, Charlamagne. You know I know some shit about you. You know I know some stuff that happened to you back in the day that we need to get into, but I'm not gonna do it to you.
To be fair, Kevin practically walked right into that moment like the door was already open. A lot of people still say Pete Davidson went way too far during Justin Bieber's roast, and that take never really died down. And honestly, when you replay those jokes and read the room, it's hard to argue with them at all.
You know, I lost my dad on 9/11, and I always regretted growing up without a dad. Until I met your dad, Justin. Now I'm glad mine's dead.
But life came full circle fast, because when it was Pete's turn to be in the hot seat, Jimmy Carr didn't just roast him, he went completely off the rails. It was one of those moments that felt like payback, like Jimmy spoke for everyone Pete had ever roasted before, and he didn't hold back for even a second.
I'm appalled that people would come here and make jokes about the sacrifice Pete's heroic father made on 9/11. This is not the roast of Pete Davidson's father. That was in 2001.
Wow.
Chris Rock didn't rush his response to the Oscars slap at all. He stayed quiet and let the moment sit. Then a full year later, he finally spoke up, and it was nothing Will Smith wanted to hear. The weight made it hit harder, turning the comeback into a slow burn moment that grabbed everyone's attention instantly.
You know what happened to me? Getting smacked by Suge Smith? Yes! It happened! I got smacked like a year ago! Last week, I got smacked in the Oscars by this motherfucker. And people like, did it hurt? It still hurts. I took that hit like Pacquiao, motherfucker.
Then he didn't ease into it at all. He went straight for the personal stuff. And honestly, when your own wife publicly interviews you about cheating on her, that situation kind of writes itself. At that point, the jokes don't even need help because the moment already said everything out loud.
We all been cheated on. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. None of us. It's like, hey, I was sucking somebody else's. How did that make you feel?
And to wrap that moment up, Chris made it clear that out of everyone Will could have slapped, he picked the safest option possible. That line hit slick and calculated, like he knew exactly what he was saying and why. It wasn't loud chaos, it was a calm jab that still landed hard.
She hurt him way more than he hurt me. Everybody called that man a and the Charlamagne called him a, the Breakfast Club called him a, everybody. And who's he hit? Me. And he know he could beat. That is some.
That Netflix comedy special wasn't just jokes. It felt like a slow-cooked revenge dish, served cold and sharp. Chris took his time with it, and you could tell every line was planned. And while Cher is mostly known as a music legend, her comedy roots came in clutch when Ellen tried pressing her about chocolate being one of her turn-ons, and Cher handled it smooth without missing a beat.
Have chocolate, I'm lying.
And then it turns you on?
No, it doesn't turn me on.
You just said it did.
No, I didn't mean it in that way.
Okay.
Bitch.
All right.
Ellen laughed it off, but her body language was telling a whole different story. She crossed her arms, finished the game like that, and the whole vibe shifted fast. You could feel the mood change in real time. Then Jimmy Carr jumped in, brought up a certain extremely controversial celebrity, and without hesitation, he loaded that joke instantly and let it fly.
What do I think about Andrew Tate? Well, I think he's a John Mulaney. You know John Mulaney, amazing American comic? He made an observation. He said, Donald Trump is a poor person's idea of what a rich person is, right? That's exactly it, right? Andrew Tate, to me, is a 14-year-old's idea of what a man looks like. not.
That might honestly be the most accurate description anyone's ever heard, and the fact he cooked it up on the spot just made it hit even harder. Quick thinking like that separates the pros from everyone else. Jeff Ross didn't even need a celebrity target. He turned Hollywood Boulevard into a full-on open mic night. Nobody escaped with their ego intact, and especially not the woman working at Hooters, who clearly didn't see that roast coming at all.
Knock, knock.
There.
Your absentee father. Surprise! You do?
Yeah.
You're like a stripper who hates money, so you work here. Those shorts are shorter than the amount of time you spent in high school.
As Sofia Rero started explaining the struggles of playing a cartel boss, Kevin Hart was not about to let that slide at all. He caught the story mid-air, called it out with perfect timing, and flipped the moment into comedy fast. The way he checked it had the room reacting instantly, because he clearly wasn't buying what was being sold.
I had to learn how to smoke, and I had to learn how to do cocaine. So it was a complicated character for me.
I feel you're being judged right now.
Yeah, I'm Colombian, but we don't get high on our own supply.
Those two sharing a movie screen together would honestly be a perfect setup, pure chaos in the best way. The chemistry would be wild and non-stop, but Mark Normand might have pushed things a little too far when he showed up on the Joe Rogan Experience, and some of those comments had people raising eyebrows fast.
Freedom Information Act comes out, and they realize that there was no real event, and then it's just bullshit.
Do you remember that senator?
History lesson?
Sorry. Do you remember that senator?
Oh, dude, you didn't like that. You're right.
Joking.
Like, I got a little high.
Going, Mark.
I was a little
Sorry,
verbose
Joe.
there.
I didn't want to hurt you.
It's
What's
accurate.
your problem, Mark?
I felt it when you
come in
did
here,
it.
you act like
the
a
reason
fucking
why it
jerk.
stung is I
At least he showed some remorse afterward, which counted for something. But not long after Diddy's allegations started blowing up everywhere, Andrew Schultz already had his show locked in for LA, and he didn't play it safe at all. He stepped on that stage swinging immediately, going straight at the tension in the room and daring the crowd to keep up.
LA, I got tired, man. I got tired of the media trying to smear this great city. They're saying you're a bunch of fucking criminals, drug addicts, and files, and it's bullshit. That is not the whole city. That is a very small, specific section of the city. It's called Diddy's house. That is, listen.
But then the mood flipped fast when he had a sudden epiphany, and things got real uncomfortable real quick. You could feel the shift in the room as it hit him mid-thought, like the joke suddenly turned into a moment nobody saw coming.
Every celebrity in LA has had their home robbed except Diddy. Like Rihanna got robbed, fucking Keanu Reeves got robbed, Paris Hilton got robbed, but no Diddy. And I thought about it, it's like, bro, robbing Diddy is terrifying, because what if he's there? You break down the door, he's butt naked on the couch, Meek Mill sitting on his lap, just petting him like a Maltese cat.
Meek Mill always seems to be catching random strays, even when he's not trying to be part of the moment. Put a sharp comedian next to a streamer who occasionally forgets to fully think things through, and it turns into an open mic sacrifice real fast. The timing gets messy, the jokes fly, and suddenly Meek's name is right back in the mix again.
You know what's good about this door? When anyone comes over, you do this old number, you go, hey, watch your head. And then they go, oh, okay. It's so high.
Wait, yeah, why? What's the point of such a high door?
I can't walk you through every joke. The door is high, so you say, watch your head, and you go down, and then they look and go, oh, it's 50 feet high.
Elon Musk has done plenty in his life, but the thing that really caught Shane Gillis's attention was Elon flexing to Joe Rogan about his video game ranking. He made it sound legendary, like he was untouchable in the gaming world. During the conversation, it came out like this. Diablo 3 you in? Are you in the top 20 in the world? Yeah. Or top 20 in the WoW and Diablo? Yeah. That confidence was loud, bold, and very public.
Are you in the top 20 in the world or top 20 in Diablo?
Yeah.
But then the story flipped fast when it was revealed that Elon wasn't being fully honest about that ranking. He later admitted he boosted his rank and straight up confessed to cheating, which made the whole brag age terribly. Once that came out, Shane Gillis had an absolute field day on his podcast, breaking it down piece by piece and turning the whole situation into nonstop comedy.
Politically got me fired up. What's the video game Elon Musk says he plays? Did you hear he lied about that? He's not even that good at it. He was cheating, he had somebody else playing for him. His video game line.
That's
psychotic.
Really weird, yeah. There's like an age. It's like, if you commit a crime when you're a minor, forgiven.
Yeah.
But there's a threshold into adulthood if you're video game lying. It's like, bro.
Puberty is where you gotta...
Not really sure what Elon was thinking there, especially when it takes up to 8 hours a day just to crack the top 20 in that game. That flex never added up. Meanwhile, 108 million people tuned in to watch Mike Tyson face off against Jake Paul, but a lot of viewers walked away feeling uneasy about that massive age gap. And of course, Chris Rock had plenty to say about it, and his take didn't hold back at all.
It's been a bad bad year for my people, the blacks. Jake Paul beating Mike Tyson. What the hell? Well, who's he gonna fight next? Morgan Freeman? I hate Jake Paul. I got landlord hateful.
Hard to argue with that matchup, because it honestly looked like a father and son career day situation. The visuals alone made people uncomfortable. Pete Davidson was just trying to get through a normal interview on The Breakfast Club, keeping it calm and low-key, but let's be real, one of the hosts clearly missed a major detail, and once that flew past them, the whole moment went sideways fast.
Me think about you, because you lost your father in 9/11.
Yeah.
You know, well, your dad still around?
No, did you not listen?
9/11.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you know what?
Terrible interviewer and an even worse person.
And while that question is probably going to haunt DJ Envy for a long time, Pete wasn't about to let it slide in the moment at all. He caught it instantly, pushed back without hesitation, and turned the awkward energy right back on them. The way he handled it made the whole room feel that tension immediately.
Envy, how great would it be if I just started crying?
21 years old.
Yeah.
Experiencing all the things you're experiencing with nobody to talk to about it.
Yeah.
That understands it.
Well, yeah, I don't have a dad, so I just kind of tell
Stop saying it.
tell audiences. No, I just reminded him in case he forgets.
Bill Maher definitely has a habit of slipping in words and references that maybe 1 out of 100 people actually catch. He'll drop them casually, like everyone's supposed to be on the same page, and the room just kind of pauses for a second. It's smart, but it also leaves half the audience playing catch-up.
And he lived in her parents' apartment in the garret.
It's the garret.
The garret is like an attic, top of the apartment.
Well, we're in California. You can just say attic.
I just think it's gauche. But yeah.
Here you go again with the big words.
One reason they are prima inter pares among rock gods is that they...
I've never heard all of those words. Was that 3 words? Was that 2 words?
That's Latin for first among equals.
Don't you save that for your parties when you're wearing your smoke?
Having a big vocabulary isn't a crime at all, but when it's pushed too far, it can start coming off a little pretentious fast. It feels less like being smart and more like trying to flex unnecessarily. Bobby Altoff shocked everyone with her Drake interview and built her whole lane roasting celebrities. But when Trevor Wallace got the chance to do stand-up in front of her, he flipped the script completely. This time, she was the one in the hot seat, and the switch-up caught everyone off guard instantly.
Wow, it's a all-woman crowd, huh? What is this, a Matt Rife show? Okay, speaking of crowd work, anybody in here ever interviewed Drake? Man, Drake, he's from the 6, but he's probably got more than that, I'd imagine.
And just when it felt like the awkwardness had peaked and the worst was finally over, he hit them with the closer. The timing was perfect. The room froze for a second, and you could tell nobody was ready for that final line at all.
Don't worry, I'm only gonna be doing 5 minutes, just because most people in this town are used to 5 minutes of fame.
Kai and Nat might be 2 of the biggest streamers on the planet right now, pulling insane numbers every time they go live. But no amount of fame can really protect you when Kevin Hart is anywhere within roasting distance. Once he locks in, the jokes come fast, the timing is sharp, and nobody gets a free pass at all.
By the way, say by the way again.
No, he can't get it out. He didn't get
Say
it out.
no, say it. By the way, woo, that was you, and that was you.
Say what you were gonna say though.
No, you
Say
gotta
what
take
you
that
gonna
shot. No, you gotta put that alcohol in your breath now, because what you just did is not fair to me or my son in our home. You will not stay in my house with a mouth smelling like that.